This is the Saturday Morning TVLog from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Welcome to another Saturday Morning TVLog, and this time around it's Yogi's Space Race, brought to us by Hanna-Barbera. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Dual, the Big D to y'all. This is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So this week's Saturday Morning TV Log is Yogi's Space Race, the third entry in Hanna-Barbera's Yogi Bear franchise. Now, I know I haven't talked about the original Yogi Bear show, but I talked about the second show, Yogi's Game, a couple weeks back. Anyway, the show is a fun-filled sci-fi comedy racing series, originally premiering on NBC in September of 1978. The show had 4 segments, but I'll talk about those in future episodes. Its logo is, and as you saw, the logo for this is a parody of the Star Wars logo, which of course Star Wars came out the previous year. In Yogi's Space Race, Yogi Bear, along with Huckleberry Hound and a host of others, old and new, participate in intergalactic racing competitions. Now, the other segments that were shown with them were Galaxy Goof-Ups, the Buford Files, and the Galloping Ghost, which again, those will be saved for future episodes, but I will talk about them along the way. Let's see here. Now, of course, this was similar to the studio's 68 series, Wacky Races, except it was done in outer space. Now, of course, the characters of Buford and the Galloping Ghost were actually featured on the show, plus Jabberjaw, who, of course, was from 1976. Plus the 2 girls, the Galloping Ghosts were Wendy and Rhea. Let's see here. Plus some new characters, right? Yogi was paired with Scare Bear, and Huckleberry Hound was teamed with Quack-Up. Again, I'll talk about them in a little bit. The show had some cameo guests, including Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble, who early the following year would be back on the same network with the new Fred and Barney show. Quick Draw McGraw, the Great Ape, and Frankenstein Jr. even appeared, plus Janet of the Jungle, who also had her show premiere the same year. Anyway, the show originally ran for an hour and a half, but in November, the show was reduced to 60 minutes. And then in February of 79, the Space Race segment was shown alone, and Galaxy Goof-Ups was shown by itself, and then, well, in 78, November of 78, and then, well, about the same time the Space Race segment was shown alone, the Buford and the Galloping Ghost segment was spun to their own half-hour series would follow. The show ended in December of 1978, but it continued in reruns through all these shows, throughout the season. Anyway, series later aired on USA's Cartoon Express, which I unfortunately don't have any recollection of seeing, and Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, which that's where I first saw it, and Boomerang. And I've seen all episodes. After a total of 13 episodes were produced and aired, the show had come to an end. Now, our voice acting cast includes Daws Butler, once again voicing Yogi and Huck. That's right. Now Yogi, well, little buddy Boo Boo does not appear and was unable to participate in the race. So, Yogi remains the same as, save for the change in setting, but anyway. He was now with a new partner, Scare Bear, a small fuzzy bear who is afraid of almost everything. He also appears with Yogi in the Galaxy Goof-Up series. Scare Bear was voiced by former Three Stooges member Joe Besser, who also recently voiced Babu in Hanna-Barbera's Genie animated series, and had more recently reprised his role of the character the previous year in Laugh Olympics. Now, Huck's partner is Quack-Up, voiced by the legendary Mel Blanc, the, the original voice actor behind Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and numerous other Looney Tunes characters, who also was part of the Galaxy Goof Ups team with Yogi and Huck plus Scare Bear. Quack-Up is a duck who is the crazy and clumsy pilot of the team, while Huck rests at the top of their ship. Now, Jabberjaw, who is just by himself, once again voiced by Frank Welker. Yeah, he's still on his search for respect, of course. Yeah, because it always happens. And every time, no respect at all. Anyway, and his partner is Buford, a lazy bloodhound, who in his own series, which was similar to Scooby-Doo, was paired with two siblings, Cindy Mae and Woody. Now, Jabberjaw and Buford's race ship contains a track on which Buford runs to increase speed, which is seldom used since it is hard to keep him awake. And even Jabberjaw was once seen running on it during one episode. Next is the Galloping Ghost, Nugget Nose, also voiced by Frank Welker, along with the two gals from his segment. Wendy, voiced by Marilyn Schreffler, who would later go on to do voice acting in Richie Rich and and The Challenge of the GoBots, and Rhea, who recently voiced Shelly in Jabberjaw, and of course she'd later go on to voice Pammy Panda in The Shark Tales a few years later. This is the only racing team in the race that's a trio. Now, of course, in their own segment, Winnie and Rhea work at the Fuddy Dude Ranch, and Nugget Nose is a gold-obsessed ghost who's jealous about the girls. And his nose looks like a nugget, hence its name. Next, we have the narrator of the series, Gary, who is Gary Owens, who, of course, recently voiced the Blue Falcon in Dynamite Dog Wonder in both their series and Laugh Olympics. Now, this would be the second time he'd be the narrator of a Hanna-Barbera series, because he recently was the narrator for The Perils of Penelope Pitstop. He's also the presenter of the Space Race biography. He sometimes talks to the characters of the series. But finally, we have one more character, and this is also voiced by Frank Welker, Captain Good and Clean Cat. Now, to the eyes of the other characters, Captain Good is the personification of good sportsmanship and fights for everything right. Now, and Clean Cat is a white and snobbish cat who are always just doing what they can, but unknown to our characters, they're really the Phantom Fink and Sinister Sludge. Now, to us viewers, he's known as the Phantom Fink to us viewers, but not to the racers though. Phantom Fink is a space racer who uses all possible sorts of cheating, much like Dick Dastardly did in the Wacky Races. Except that unlike Dick, he actually wins some races, crossing the finishing line either as Good or Fink. The duo can transform themselves and their car at the touch of a button. Oh, I forgot. Captain Good looks like a handsome, white-clad and blonde-tressed muscle man, while Fink is a skinny costumed creep with a big nose and a bristly black beard. Although the two never tricks people into believing they are seeing both of them at the same time, and Fink never shows up for the start of any race, nobody suspects they're one and the same. Not even the narrator. Now, Good and Fink usually tries to get help from people who live in the planets where the races take place, no matter which identity he must use. Now, let me get to Sinister Sludge. Sludge is a sleazy brown dog who's usually told by Fink to shut up. Yes. Whenever Good and Fink morphs, Cat and Sludge morphs together, although he is capable of doing it separated from his master, such as in the episode Saturn 500, when Fink says dogs aren't allowed on Mars and he morphs, causing Fink to say cats aren't either. And the Mazar Marathon episode, when Good said that cats aren't allowed in a castle, to which he morphs, and Good says that goes for dogs too. Yeah, really something. Here, give me a moment. I'll show you the characters. Now, here's an actual look at all the characters. You see Jabberjaw, you see Huck and Quack-Up. There's Phantom Fink and Sinister Sludge. There's Captain Good and Clean Cat, but they're separate. There's Nugget Nose and the two gals. And there's Yogi and Scare Bear. Unfortunately, sorry, Buford's not shown in this pic. But just to make this up, here's a shot of Buford. That's what Buford looks like, just in case you never seen him. There he is with Jabberjaw. Now, again, I will talk about his show and the Galloping Ghost and Galaxy Goof Up series later on down the road. So anyway, Yogi's Space Race, I think it's not too bad. You can find videos on various sites, well, probably some sites and what have you. You can find episodes on Amazon, as a matter of fact. Yes, Amazon Video actually has the full series, although the series has yet to be released on physical media. And what have you, but nevertheless, the show is absolutely really good in ways. I mean, if you're into the wacky races, then you may like Yogi Space Race. It's pretty fun and what have you. So anyway, that'll do it for this Saturday Morning TVLog. What did you think of Yogi Space Race? Have you ever seen it? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And I do have a little special announcement coming up. Now, there is going to be a change of plans for, for later on. Now, I was going to review the sequels to the Ratchet and Clank video game, but since my video review for the first game has only got a mere 3 reviews, I'm going to postpone those until further notice. So I do apologize. Didn't get as many views as I hoped for, so I decided to just put them aside. So you will get some spoiler-free reviews coming up. I won't tell you what they are, though. You just gotta stay tuned and find out. Now, you will still get my review of 3 Minute Baby, however, on, well, this Sunday, okay? Well, tomorrow, okay? Good. So, anyway, if you like this video, check out these other Saturday Morning TV logs. You can see the previous two. In the upper left-hand corner is the Saturday Morning TV log on Yogi's, not Space Race, that's what I'm talking about. It's Yogi's game, the last series he did. In the upper right-hand corner is the previous Saturday Morning TV log for the new Fran Barney show. Or if you would like, or if you want something else, you can, or if you would like the show with the big blue shark I was talking about, go to the bottom left hand corner and see the Saturday Morning TV log on Jabberjaw. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching, and next week's Saturday Morning TV log is the Charlie Brown and Snoopy Show. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.